Hey everybody. Hey, I'm going to jump on live here for a little bit. We'll go over a little bit of what we're doing with the bike. Some of you have seen earlier that I'm doing a bucket list trip. Finally, for years been talking about this. It's coast to coast. I have to dip my toes in the Atlantic Ocean and then head west and dip my toes in the Pacific Ocean. So we leave tomorrow morning, Willie, Zook, and I. Two of us are doing that trip. Then we're meeting 6 other guys in Colorado. And we're doing a 1,700-mile loop for a week's worth of riding in Colorado. And then the rest of the guys are heading back. They're shipping their bikes back and flying back. And Willie and I will finish the trip. We're going to be catching up with Adam Sandoval for a little bit. The week of June 20th, right around there, June 22nd, he'll be up at Classic. And we'll be catching up with him before that. But anyway, I go over the bike a little bit. Here's how I'm doing it. We got, obviously, the waterproof luggage. This is full. My helmet, battery packs. Got some extra gas because of out in I know some of the places out west, you're going to go a ways without, before you get to the gas station. Better to have it and not need it than to wish you had it. My little water tube. I have a water bladder that I put in here. I will be doing some filming with the 360. I love that camera. I just bought it here. I'm still learning, but it's the Insta360. It is awesome. Melissa Cruz, any of you follow her? Check out her videos. She does a lot of just short flips, and it's cool, man. It's a real cool camera. So I have put some out, but not a whole lot with it yet. So anyway, I'm going to take the 2023 PanAmerica. See how it does. We'll put it to the test. I did a couple of things to it since I bought it. The windshield I left alone. I'm 5'9". I'm not that tall. Guys that are a little over 6 feet, they were complaining that it's not high enough. If you're a taller guy, you're going to want a higher windshield. I did add the fender extensions. I don't know why Harley. That's one thing I wish Harley would do, from the beginning. I did it in the front and the back. It's just a little extension there. Keeps the rocks from kicking up into the radiator down there. But I put a radiator guard on it also. I have the tank bag, which I love. I've been using that. Sleeping bag, tents, because we're going to be doing some camping. Tool bag, you never know what you're going to need. I put, thanks to Jebby Shack, he had these for me. Highway pegs, because a lot of guys were saying with longer trips, you want to be able to get your legs out there. I know I do that on the Street Glide and the Road King, but I didn't know what it'd be like on this one, but I did add them. So I also added the 2-inch risers, 2 inches up and 1 inch pullback. That was huge for on the highways because when you're just sitting there, I had to get my hands higher because I'm accustomed to 12s and 14s on my other bikes. And with this, I felt like I was leaning forward too much. This brought it back just enough to make it a lot more comfortable, get my back a little more upright. So
hey, you got a bunch of new watchers here. Talk about, Missy is asking, where are you headed? What are you doing? She missed the beginning.
Okay, it is coast to coast. We are...
Bucket list.
We're the bucket list trip. I leave here, meet Willie at Gap tomorrow morning, early morning. We're thinking around 6. That's what we're planning on now. But if either one of us can't sleep, I told him it's 3 a.m. and I text you, I can't sleep. Let's leave at 4. So anyway, the plan is 6 o'clock. We're going to Dewey, Delaware. We're putting our toes in the Atlantic City. Atlantic City. Jeez. In the Atlantic Ocean. And
Willie Zook just joined.
West.
Willie?
We're headed out.
I think
Willie,
you should join this video. Hang on a minute.
There.
Sending you an invite. We're going to put you in here, buddy.
Man.
Hang on. We're adding Willie. Come on, Willie.
Is he there?
Not yet.
All right. Well, hopefully he comes on. But from there, we're going to be stopping at K River, Oklahoma, at Adam Sandoval's campground. We'll be spending the night there Saturday night. Tomorrow night, we're not sure how far we're going to get. It depends if we feel like riding 800 miles or if we want to ride 1,000 miles. We'll decide that. We'll see how we feel. And then we're heading out to, we want to go through Sedona and down through Scottsdale and the southern route through Arizona and California out to Oceanside, Camp Pendleton area. Our son was stationed in Camp Pendleton, so I got to know that area a little bit. And so we're going to dip our toes in the Pacific Ocean there. And then from there, we'll be stopping at Laidlaw's Harley Davidson. They're just just east of Los Angeles, and then heading back to Vegas, taking Route 15 from Vegas, going north on 15, and then probably Route 7, I-70, jump on there for a while. It depends on time. If we can take some of the back roads through Utah and Colorado and all of that, we're going to. But if we're pushed for time and need to meet the other guys, we'll just hit I-70 and head back to Denver. So, yeah, I'm ready to go, but we got stuff set up.
So talk about, again, how are you using this camera? Like, are we going to be watching you on YouTube, on the Two Wheel Biker Life channel, or are we going to be watching you on here?
Probably both. I'll be doing some live just with my camera, just with my phone on Facebook, but I'll be putting some of these, I'll try to edit, if I can keep up with stuff, I'll try to edit some of the videos and stuff so that I can put them out on, in the evenings and stuff, and put it on the YouTube channel, and then bounce it over to Facebook and stuff too. So that's the plan. Did Willie ever show up?
Willie did not. He did not join. He's here watching, but he didn't join.
That's fine.
So hopefully, let's see. Anybody have any questions or anything you want to say to Wayne? Just looking at the messages here. Got a couple thumbs up. Marlon Canning says, wish you guys a safe and fun ride. Hope you have the wind to your back, sun on your shoulders.
That's what we hope for. Get in the breeze and keep them there.
Debbie says, have a safe trip.
Yeah.
Tammy Galbraith, I always say your name wrong. Safe travels. Joan Clark, hello, my friend. Enjoy and be safe. See you when you get back.
Oh, yeah, thanks. You will definitely get together when we get back.
And
July sometime. We're planning on being back June 24th or 25th, somewhere in there. So
you're planning to hit up, Adam's going to be at Classic, right? June.
He will be there June 22nd. He's going to be at Classic. I'm sorry?
Sandoval?
Adam Sandoval. Yes, if you're following him, I know I put some of his journey on the convoy. I've been posting some about that. I'll put it on tonight again. I'll share some of that. But anybody in our area, he's going to be, I'll put his schedule out too. Some of his schedule has changed a little bit, but I'll put out what we have for now. You want to keep an eye on it. He's going to be coming through Gettysburg. He's going to be stopping at Battlefield Harley, and from there down to Rummel's, and then circling around, making a couple other stops, I think West Virginia. I'll put the schedule out there for you all to check out. But, yeah, if you get a chance to get out and ride with him, he's going to be giving away that motorcycle that Harley gave to him to do this convoy trip with. After everything is finished, he's going to be giving that motorcycle to somebody that rode with him. And this is all for Wounded Warriors. You give a donation, he's raising money for Wounded Warriors. So it's amazing what he's doing. So hopefully you've been following him. If not, start now.
Bob and Dolly said, enjoy making new memories. Safe ride. Wayne Shank is saying, explain your Harley. What Harley is that?
This is the PanAmerica. This is Harley's adventure touring bike. They started making it in 2021, this one. They were going to do it in 2020, and then it got delayed because of all the COVID mess. So it's a 2023. I did get a brand new one here, but yeah.
And how are you packed? Go over that one more time.
Oh, my goodness. How am I packed? Well, clothes and stuff in here.
And they're waterproof?
My rain, yes, this is all waterproof. These are waterproof bags. My rain gear's in here, and then I have my bag of clothes in here. Over there, I have a few more clothes, and I also have my sleeping bag. This is a hammock tent, and so I have one of those. I don't even know what they call them. It's a sleeping bag. It kind of goes in underneath so that you don't get cold. You don't have the cold air flowing up through. I have that over in that bag. In here, this fits my full face helmet. I'm going to be taking both of them. I'm going to take my half shell and my full face. I have my battery packs. I have some food. I love these protein bars, man. If you're traveling, I've done this. I do this all the time when I'm traveling. I just need some protein. This and water.
And Propel.
I'll eat one or two of these.
Propel.
Yeah, I have some Propel. That's up in there.
Get those electrolytes in the desert.
The Thermocell, because we're going to be camping.
Seriously.
I'm taking this along. It keeps the bugs away. This thing works. These things are awesome. Thermocell.
He knows
It has
that.
a little packet. I know it.
He knows
It
that
works
because
great.
I'm a bug magnet. when we're outside, the mosquitoes literally swarm me, and the Thermocell is only the only thing that actually helps. Missy Rhodes is asking if we can message her the YouTube link. Yes, Missy and Ruthie and everyone, we will post the YouTube link down below. The channel is Two Wheel Biker Life. That is the number 2 Wheel Biker Life. And we're going to put that down here in the comments as well. So you're welcome to follow. He will go live daily on.
Maybe.
Going to try, depending on service.
It's going to be tough to do it daily, more like every other day or something. But
try and do a blog
just depends
recap
on our schedule.
Yep.
Willie and I both, we've been through the East Coast, so we're going to move through the eastern states pretty fast. We're going to keep moving through here. Once we get out west, we'll slow down. Southern Arizona and California, we'll be taking our time a little bit more. And then if we're meeting 6 other guys in Denver, so if we need to keep moving pretty good through to go meet those guys, it depends on how much time how slow we move through Sedona, California, Palm Springs, desert area, all of that.
So tell them how you figured out. What are you doing about oil and tires and all that on your trip?
Oh yeah, good question. Tires, I don't know. With all
how
the
many
research
miles
I've
are
done
on this
with,
bike first?
There's 2,400 miles on this bike.
Okay.
So
you had your 1,000-mile service in.
I have a 1,000-mile service, and yeah, that's done. It doesn't have the break-in oils anymore. The tires, I'm not positive. People are all over the board. Some guys are getting 6,000 miles out of the rear tire. Some guys are getting 10. It just depends on the riding, the type of riding you do, heat. All of that makes a difference. So I've talked to Laidlaw's Harley Davidson. They stock tires for this, and also Mile High in Denver. So at one of those places, I'll most likely be getting another set of tires. They told me just call them a day or two ahead of time. So I'll keep an eye on it and see how much I get out of them. I don't know. I know my street glide, I have no problem getting 12,000 out of the rear and 23,000 out of the front tires. But with this bike, it's a very different bike. I have more weight on here now, so we'll keep an eye on it. We are stopping at Scottsdale Harley Davidson also, so if I need a set of tires by that time, I'll get a set there. We shipped oil. Willie and I both did. We shipped oil out to my nephew's house in Colorado. We're going to be stopping there.
Shout out.
I'm sorry?
Shout out to him.
Shout out to Steve and Rachel King. Oh, yeah. We're going to be changing oil in our bikes there because we'll be right at between the 5,000 and 6,000 mile mark at that point in time. So we're going to change oil there. He has the oil, the filters. We have everything out there. We shipped it out to him already. So he's got it in his garage. We'll use his tools. So we'll get a fresh oil change there, and then we're good to go till we get back home.
So dipping your toes in the Atlantic, heading out to the Pacific, dipping your toes in
there.
And for all of you who are watching, I will be so free because I'm not going to be Wayne sitting for the next month.
She doesn't have to babysit anybody, so
no
party
more Wayne
here,
sitting,
right?
Oh, seriously. No, we're just excited.
Willie's going to have to babysit me.
Yeah, good luck, Willie. I'm just going to be saying my prayers for you, buddy. No, seriously, this has been a long-awaited trip, and we're super excited. So keep tuned into his Facebook. The YouTube channel is Two Wheel Biker Life. We'll post it down here in the comments. Two Wheel Biker Life, and that's the number 2. So we'll post that in here. Marlon says, fire up the hot tub. You bet. You and your wife can come over anytime.
I drained it and put fresh water in. Tested the water and everything this morning before I left. It's ready to go.
I'll crank the air and we can jump in the hot tub.
All righty.
All right.
Hey, over and out. Catch up with you all later.